bosses that once you kill all... Oh, and this is also the one that adds the Wardens. These different Wardens that you have to fight. If you get all the essences, you can tame this ultimate creature, which is like a Dino Rex and like a mechanical dragon or something like that. It's an interesting mod, but I feel like it could break the game more, I'm not sure. But I also feel like it could make things more interesting, adding more elemental creatures to the mix, because then you have fire creatures, poison creatures, and I want to say ice creatures, and as well as lightning. Yes. I believe. I'm not sure. I haven't paid attention to Anunnaki Genesis in a long time. Now, Extinction Core is a different story, because Extinction Core is a lot like Anunnaki Genesis, only instead of elemental creatures, you get alphas of just about everything. You know, alpha gigas, alpha wyverns, alpha carnos. Every single creature is an alpha, except for I think like the Maratops or something. There is alpha dodos. Yes, indeed. There is an alpha dodos. And there's also prime alphas. I think that might be in Extinction Core as well, but I'm not too sure, actually.
Personally, would love to see alpha Thiacleos. It just sounds terrifying.
Alpha Thylers are in Extinction Core.
Yes. And it still sounds terrifying.
But still the question of could it break the game is still the thing. I think it could actually make the game more interesting and more dangerous.
Well, I know they were discussing bringing out more alphas to begin with, without Extinction Core, into the original game.
Like I heard alpha herbivores and alpha flyers, which, I mean, all things considered, that would be awesome. But at the same time, what would it really add? Except for more alphas for players and newbie players to watch out for when they're just walking down the beach.
I think you removed it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, and about killed me in the process somehow.
Oh, I can just take it just by doing that? Oh, wow. Nice. Anyways, so, those are, I'd say those are the two most talked about mods. Is those two? I'm iffy on both. I would have to play it myself and see, because as you know, Anunnaki Genesis and Extinction Core are not on console. Actually, no mods are on console right now. And I would say another big one. I'll say it's another big one. Is S+. Now, this S+ has already been discussed, and it's being worked on. And I think at one point or another, I've said what I don't want to be removed. I think we've talked about it already. But I think S+ wouldn't necessarily break the game as much as it would just make building a heck of a lot easier with the triangular building pieces and the dynamically sized pillars and all that kind of stuff.
Well, and then you also have all of the new... Yeah, and there's also all of the new pieces or different styles that come with it, the different architectures. It's not just easier, it's more in-depth and dynamic.
And it actually makes building more interesting. Because, I mean, for what it's worth, a build such as yours, if we had like triangular pieces on here at some point, like on like the edges maybe, that would make it a much more dynamic building, I would say. And just right. I mean, mind you, there's still plenty more texture than say Minecraft, but let's be honest, Minecraft is a bunch of blocks.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would just add more. It's just S+ would just add more shape. And plus, with the transmitter and all that other kind of stuff, that makes finding dinos a whole lot easier and all that stuff, things of that nature, that stuff I would love to keep in. I mean, just literally, and the thing I love about the transmitter, and I've probably talked about this in different videos, and I'll say it again here, is that it cuts out the need to fly everywhere. And, you know, oh, I can't find something, dino wipe! And then you have to search, the search continues all over again. With S Plus Transmitter, you can just like, oh, here's this creature, here's the level, here's the chords. Bam, go to it, tape it, bam. That cuts playtime, but it's more immersive in a way that it's like, hey, you don't have to spend 14 hours looking for a dino. This is right there.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Well, why'd you kill yourself?
Well, did you just suicide? You shot off a poison ball right next to yourself. Ah, jeez. That's fair. Hey, by the way, you got a dead rock elemental over here by the stegos.
I know, my wyverns killed it.
But anyways, as plus, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily break the game, but it would add a whole lot more to it, with the whole triangle pieces and all that kind of stuff, which I would just love to see.
Yeah.
And plus, there are I've seen some of the videos of dynamic buildings on console. I gotta say, it's already awesome. Like, there's these guys, gosh, what is his name? I'm drawing a blank. There's this guy who's literally famous on the YouTube for making
Aaron Longstaff?
Aaron Longstaff. He literally makes dynamic builds, like, in his sleep, pretty much. It's like, yo, I strive to be the type of builder he is. And if he got his hands on S Plus on console, lordy! Man, he can make some creative stuff with it.
Well, here he does a lot of creative builds on his Xbox, which is what he predominantly plays on. The only time he does those extensive builds, like his Mediterranean build, those are all done with the PC. But predominantly he plays on Xbox. But imagine, like you said, what he could do with Xbox if it was on there.
Right. Lordy, the amount of stuff he can make. And just like, and it adds on to the builds he's already done before, like the Direwolf Pin and things like that. Like, yo, how much more dynamic could you get?
Yeah.
But, I mean, and I've already stated that there's various things that I don't want to be removed from S Plus. We've discussed already. There's someone getting attacked over here. Never mind. But yeah, S Plus is another one of those where you can change it, but don't change it too much, please. Devs, I'm gonna come over there and back you upside the head if you check the transmitter out, and just. Oh, and the hitching post. The hitching post. For the love of God, do not remove that. I really like the hitching post. It's something so simple, but it makes breeding so much easier. Please don't.
Yeah. Well, and I also like the, what's it called? That hatching nest that goes on the ground.
Yeah, it collects the fertilized eggs and like makes them
and preserves them.
Hatch immediately. Please don't change that either, because that's awesome too. Like, there's so many things in S Plus that just like, yo, why wasn't this in the game already?
Yeah.
Like, so many things. Like the transmitter, okay, that one makes sense. That one makes a little bit of sense to me. But like, things that just make the game a heck of a lot easier to deal with, I would say.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. S Plus, I mean, there's another one that's out there that's kind of talking the town right now called Parados, but I don't know much about it. And it kind of, I mean, it just adds tiers of dinos. there's like a step ladder type thing with it. I don't know. I don't know how extensive it is or what all that entails. But there's like, it's like super crazy, and I believe the Pooping Evolved guys are playing it right now. So if you guys want to check out Parados, watch those guys. But yeah, other than that, there's also some of those other mods that are just like, oh, that could be cool, that could be interesting. No. I have long since lost interest in Pokemon, and I probably won't have interest in it again. Because, yeah, what's even going on with Pokemon right now? I don't think I want to know.
A lot.
Oh, a lot. Aside from the what's it? Oh, did you see the Trying song?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
That rando. Shoot. Can you guys think of any other mods? I think we hit all the big ones, really.
That's all I can really think of. The one that I really want is that S+, but I want the majority of the features to actually transfer over and not just be, well, we tried. We made 3 come over.
Right. Yeah, it's more mods of, okay, devs, you have something precious. And in the words of every person that told Gareth Edwards this simple sentence when he was making Godzilla, don't F it up, man. Just don't F it up. And yeah. TLDR, Gareth Edwards did not F up Godzilla. Not at all. It's awesome. Anyways, the devs, don't F it up, man. That you were talking about the Mark. I would say that S+ is probably like the Mark Hamill of the mod community. I would say, because it's one of the most talked about mods, and I think it's got like millions of subscribers on Steam. Like, that's a whole lot of people that like S+. So
and it's not even just the mod itself. It's at this point, one of the most expected and anticipated patches, period.
Right. And that, I'd say that adding S+ getting added in is probably even bigger than the TLC updates. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, lordy, the amount of hype behind S+ coming in is ecstatic. I'm super excited. I'm just hope that the things that everyone loves the most isn't removed.
Yeah.
Like the things we've mentioned in this video already. And if you guys are wanting to see more, S+ does have its own wiki page, I believe. So you can check out and see all the little details and things that it has. And lordy, you look so different.
That's the point.
Man, complete makeover. You're wearing clothes. Hashtag Aura is always naked.
I got tired of being naked. I got cold.
Well, I'm wearing metal, so I know that. Anyways, there's not many other mods I can really think of, and plus, S+ just, I don't know if you realize this, but they just added dynamic gates, which you can make 3-size gate, a 4-size gate, things like that. It's like, oh, well, you better not F that up either. Like,
yeah.
I will admit, there's a lot of pressure on the devs to get it right, but there's, I would say, even more pressure from those that have just been watching. Because we've seen what S+ can do. Like, we see it all the time with Pooping Evolved and the Alpha Tribe, headed by DMAC.
We know what to expect.
We know what to expect from it, yes. Now, the thing is, what are the devs going to change? Because you already know there's going to be changes. But here's to hoping that it's not so much that it's like, is this even the same mod anymore? Now, and the same could even be said if Extinction Core or freaking Anunnaki was getting it tossed in. Like, there's 1,000,005 things that could be taken out of both of those that make both the mods interesting, like the elemental creatures. That's interesting. And plus, and one thing that drew me to Anunnaki Genesis, going back to it now, is the fact that there are small dragons. They're called drakes, and they have like the different elemental qualities. And once you get a drake, you get a poison drake, you're able to knock out just about everything.
Yeah.
Like, that could easily get like nerfed to hell. Easily. In fact, any of the alpha creatures could just get removed altogether. Like an alpha giga. And we were just saying, like, the other week, why would you want an alpha giga? Regular gigas are already terrifying.
But alpha gigas could have their place, particularly for, like, on official. If you're trying to level, say, your lightning wyvern, once you get to a certain point, the only way you can level is by killing titans and by killing gigas. And like where Knight and I, where we're at with our wyverns, we only have a couple levels left in maxing out our lightning wyverns. And you have to kill, during a 2x event, a minimum of 10 titans or gigas to get 1 level. And on official, they are slim. They're hard to find. And so having alphas that maybe give that additional boost would help people be able to actually max out even those tunes, or even give themselves levels.
Right, so when you're hitting those final, I'm not sure if R is still, I'm not watching the stream.
Yeah, I am.
But, are you heard?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But in case you're, in case people on my end didn't hear what she said, she's basically saying when you're on those final levels on creatures, alpha giga, the additional levels from alpha killing an alpha could make all the difference, because you're having to hunt down and kill up to 10 titanosaurs or gigas to get those final couple levels in on official. And an additional, like, adding in an alpha giga to the actual game could make that a heck of a lot easier, and even maybe even cut the time in half.
Yeah.
Which would literally, I mean, again, we're talking about lowering playtime, but at the same time, official is a grind. A complete grind. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with that, which is why I play on this server completely, let's be honest. And very often, excuse me, that was disgusting. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, just, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but like I said already, there's a lot of pressure on both ends to get this right. And plus, they just added a guy, I forget his name already, but he's basically like heading the whole mod area, I believe. So yeah. So I would say even more so than the entire all of Wildcard, there's more pressure on that guy to be like, hey.
Well, and they're also pitching it to the public as well. They're having mod creation competitions for, you know, just our regular players. If we are able to come up with a mod or even an idea, we're able to actually pitch it to Wildcard for it to become an actual thing. It's not just only the technologically capable can. It's no, we all can.
Right. And heck, you know, I had a funny idea, and this is already a mod. I forget the name of it, but there's a mod that adds rideable Jerboas.
Oh, I want that Bronto.
Like, rideable, like creatures that you can't ride, like a rideable Distro. I think that's Extinction Core, even. Like, that's hilarious, but kinda cool at the same time. It's like, hey, what's it like riding a Listro? I wonder, like, and you're just like, da 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 with those little legs.
Or even making not even doing a mod, but creating a consumable that temporarily grows your dino to a certain point. Like say a Rex can't grow any bigger because they're fucking huge to begin with, but a Jerboa to maybe the size of a Parasaur, like the smaller dinos, only usable on small to medium dinos.
Oh.
And say maybe it has a half-hour buff.
Matter of fact, in one, I think this is already a thing, but there was also another mod. I forget which one it is. It's probably one of the big three. That makes it where dinos, when you hatch them and you want to keep them as a baby, you can actually do that. I forget which mod it is, but that's also a thing. And there's a Unity over here. Oh, it's a 126. It is trash. There's a couple of event carnos here. Ouch.
I want the event Bronto that's near there. It's only level 77, but it is gorgeous.
Yeah? Alright, let's have a look-see.
It's going down the hill towards the snow.
Alright.
You can't miss it. It's the only Bronto there.
Alright. But anyways, but any real additional thoughts? I know we'll probably end up wrapping this one up real fast, but there's not really much else. But I mean,
not until you go into the concept of things that could become mods, or should be.
I mean, like breedable wyverns, which that's on the rumor mill right now.
Yeah,
it's been talked about. So if that is, it better be a thing.
I think it would be better as a mod versus an actual in-game given. Because if they make it an actual in-game given, then that completely defeats the purpose of grinding for the eggs and raising the eggs to begin with. Which in turn eliminates Scorched Earth and most of Ragnarok's viabilities, and Scorched Earth is already vacant to begin with.
Yeah, I'll tell you, who even plays Scorched Earth anymore?
My dumbass.
I mean, well, you know, even so, you know, I would say even one thing that you probably could do is, because I know there are varying times when things have come out for Ark that are exclusive to official, and it almost sounds like, oh, the devs are official lovers or whatever. Maybe it could be like a sub-function, or like, oh, only on certain servers, and I know that's probably like, you know, rather difficult to do. But maybe on like it's only available on like you can activate it on like a server like this one that we're on right now. Like it's like here's a little function, breedable wyverns or breedable creatures that normally you can't breed. Like you can activate that and you can set a limitation to it. Like we can only breed a certain wyvern like such and such amount of times, which even that right there could balance it out. And you're not going to breed it as often as you would like a T-Rex or a Spino or even a Raptor or something like that. Is this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this server's almost full. Nice. but 3 away from being full. That's pretty cool. Anyways, but yeah, there's so much that can be added to this game to make it either make it or break it further. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, and we'll just have to wait and see. And literally just pray that the devs don't do something too insane that really pisses off people more than they have already.
And I think as far as the make or break, we already know the mods work. So it comes down to the devs just transferring the data and making little tweaks for console. That's all it really is. And
BT dubs, I found a 182, and it's an event.
Ooh.
Bronto.
Ooh.
It's actually not very far. Oh, didn't you say there was a green one? That one you were looking for was green?
It had a lot of colors. It was level 77.
I think I might be standing right next to it.
It had yellow, blue, pink, green.
Oh, no,
it had a lot.
But
I'm over near blue trying to find the spot where I found plant X seeds.
I am in a brawl with the T-Rex. Oh, it's 189, I wonder. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Anyways, but yeah, I think that's about it. Will, are you still there? Oh man, he's been like
quiet,
remotely silent this whole time. And you can see how crazy the stat boosting is on my server, those who are not playing on it. Anyways, now let's see how hard you hit. Oh, 5k damage, nice. Alright.
Can you remember where we found those plant X seeds when we were traveling on foot?
Nope.
Because I remember I accidentally harvest fiber and plant X seed. Yeah.
I know it was from the purple flowers.
Yeah, I'm just having a hard time finding the purple flowers.
You know, if you go to there's various areas in the desert that have it. Have them.
Yes, I flew all over the desert and I couldn't find it.
Interesting. But any hoozle, I think that's about it. I mean, if there's anything else you guys want to add, aside from a 20-minute discussion on things that could be a mod.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else as far as mods that should come. Those three are predominantly the main ones that I agree need to come and actually be a part, and they just need to make sure they do it right, because if they screw up bringing mods in any form, that's it.
Yeah, like, oh, we're gonna bring this mod in. Who cares? You're just gonna F it up anyway. If it gets to that point, then there's not gonna be any mods for Ark console at all.
No, not at all. And that's the one thing, like I said earlier, that everyone is actually looking forward to be brought in. Everyone wants the mods, specifically S+. And if they can't do it right, they shouldn't even bring it in.
Right. Like, there's no point to add. And even on top of that, there's no point to add any more after that. Like, oh, sure, you add S+ in, but you take everything out that makes it S+, then no one's gonna want mods at all.
Yeah. Which isn't how it works.
Folks,
that is an event Quetzal.
But anyways, folks, I think that's gonna have to do it for today. If you guys have any input as to anything that was said in this discussion, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And, what are your thoughts about S+ making it into console? Do you think the devs will F it up? Or do you think it could actually work? Let us know. And, leave your thought, leave a like if you enjoyed, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!
See ya.
Okay, now, this Bronto, now that we're done, is